The Rock! The Rock is gonna play in this cinematic, boys. 10.0 cinematic, The Rock confirmed. New savior of Azeroth. Oh god. And it's gonna be narrated by Kevin Hart. Alright, let's see. What is this? 10.0 leak. Posting on a throwaway for obvious reasons. Here it is. The actual leak taken from a private game dev Discord last night. New expansion is straight up called the Dragon Isles. All marketing being put together has the tagline Azeroth has awoken. Okay. So far it can be true. Azeroth has awoken. Most likely the story inclines that we are going back to Azeroth. Something is happening with Azeroth because we were fighting for her for a while now. So can be. It's a plausible thing. A troll could be a troll. It's a plausible yeah. The Dragon Isles, okay, implying something with dragons, okay. Can be. New zone, the Dragon Isles. New race, black dragons. New system, world shaping. Okay. New race. I want a new class. End of Shadowlands. In the fight with the jailer, Azeroth is ruptured. We beat the jailer and save the planet, but there's consequences. Some stay a while and listen. Events after the fight describe the state of Azeroth. Magni reverts back from Diamond 4. Champions! The mother needs you. Azeroth needs you. 9.2.5 pre-expansion event being put together is huge. Lots of reused events like earthquakes and invasions, but also a massive time-walking event that's being designed as a mini-season of mastery across lots of Azeroth-centric dungeons and raids. There's one players familiar with the history of Azeroth before 10.0 and a big tour of old events and lore. Doesn't sound bad actually. Doesn't sound bad. I like the idea. Crazed Trogs, Killboard, Mantid and Elemental invasions across most of Kalimdor, Eastern Kingdoms, Northrend and Pandaria. New world boss, Garradon, son of Galakrond. Okay. Okay, new expansion. Let's see. Give me all leaks. 10.0 cinematic being put together is the biggest Bleeds have ever produced. Holy shit. The Rock! The Rock is gonna play in this cinematic, boys. 10.0 cinematic, The Rock confirmed. New savior of Azeroth. Oh god. And it's gonna be narrated by Kevin Hart. Entire cinematic team has been developing these for over a year. All Shadowlands pre-rendered cinematics were scrapped and whole team moved on to this. It's a love letter to Azeroth. Mirrors the original WoW launch cinematic and ends with Azeroth being born. Da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-dum. The first line there could be so true because the latest cinematics have been very low cost to produce and they do have some great cinematic people working for them, so they must be doing something. I agree with that, Miller. Like, I agree that in the past month, maybe 2 years, the cinematics were bad, the development was bad, and everything feels kind of rushed lately. Everything feels like content-wise. Repeating Serai. Things feel rushed and things feel like cheap-ish, as in maybe they're not putting that much time and effort and funds into it just so they can create something bigger. Maybe. Yep. In-game, yeah, exactly. No more cinematics. There are a lot of in-game cinematics which are not the same quality, not the same value. As a result of the Jailer's assault, Azeroth the Eternal is born from the world's soul. She's a dragon, sort of. Okay, so they say, he says, whoever, he's the guy with the leak, Azeroth is being born, or not necessarily born, but we finally get to see the actual Azeroth, who the fuck Azeroth is, not like just the soul of the world. And she's kind of like a dragon, okay? All world souls are unique and Azeroth's essence has directly shaped the planet for eons. Okay, so the actual planet is the Azeroth's doing. Could be. Dragons are tied directly to Azeroth, who is sort of the dragon progenitor. Okay, so Azeroth being the first one to take the form of a so-called maybe dragon, and from her, or from her essence, or from her, I don't know, something, the other dragons and the other aspects popped out. Might be. Once players reach Dragon Isle, they work directly with Azeroth to reshape the world. Okay. Story here is that the planet has taken a beating over the last couple of decades, and it is having dire consequences for everyone living there. Well, no shit, Sherlock. I mean, you have Void, you have plagues, you have COVID, Omicron, COVID-19, COVID-20, COVID-21. No shit like the planet is in such a dire shape. Again, Donald Trump was the president. It went to ruin. Eastern Europeans are still alive. The Balkans. Have you seen what the Balkans did to the planet? Let's be honest, man. It's normal to be like this. Megatron Voltron, exactly. Okay, Azeroth as a character describes sort of a like Lilu from the Fifth Element. Lilu. I don't know who that is, or never mind. A supreme being, but with the mind of a child. Players need to help her unlock her powers to heal the planet. Okay, players need to help her unlock her powers to heal the planet. What does this say? Another bullshit ass system in which you need to farm world quest and some Pepega currency and farm revered in order to put in some columns rows to progress. She's in a temple on Dragon Isles with Troll and Rathian. Lots of Earthwarder lore as the three of them tried to do what that wing couldn't. Alright, not bad. Azeroth has her own talent tree, looks very much like old school talent trees from Classic. Players can help her by training her via this tree. Each talent is also usable by players through the World Bond ability. Exactly as I said, new system. New Pepega system confirmed. What I wanted to say over here, why we have to train a dragon with the mind of a child who created the world we live in. Dude, she's like the almighty creator of Azeroth as a planet for eons and descending of the progenitor of the dragons and all that. And I'm going to train her? She should be wiser and more powerful than all of us. Her power is locked because she was reborn, so we need to learn her. Okay, that could be a good explanation actually. She's a baby, dumb as fuck. Okay. Fucking toddler Azeroth. We're gonna become babysitter. 10.0 babysitting is gonna the first patch, the babysitting. Azeroth has her own. Oh, I've read that. Okay. New abilities are like covenant abilities, but no additional locked-in choices. Everyone gets the same abilities. Abilities have secondary effects depending on the zone you're in. One example is an ability like Abomination Limb that also works as a grapple hook. Okay, so it's like an idea to have the general feeling and not to be like anyway. Dragon Isle's zones will change over time via world shaping. Some pretty cool massive changes like a whole zone turning from a desert into a forest. Zone is heavily elf focused, with night elves trying to discover a way to restore Teldrassil with Azeroth's help. You plant trees and tend to huge forests there, like a massive version of the MOP farm. Doesn't sound bad. More and more MMOs are inclining actually. More and more MMOs are inclining to this dynamic world. I don't know if you saw, but this is a trend right now. Having MMOs having dynamic worlds, shaping based on the player's contribution maybe, or something like that. World shaping unlocks new abilities in each zone: water walking, Jesus style, flying, teleporting, spectral sight, treasure finding. Some older zones in Eastern Kingdoms and Calendar will be getting big updates during the expansion. Yeah, they need to remodel and make better version of the older zones if they make us play in those zones, right? Okay, Black Dragoons. Works like Worgen, customize your dragon form and humanoid appearances. Humanoid can be any race, including allied races. Extra customization options for humanoid from including horns, tails, jewelry, skills, as well as effects like burning eyes and molten blood, which is a cool new effect. Okay, sounds good. So this is like a new race he has in mind, like black dragons. Not bad. But as I said, more than a race, I want a class. I don't want a race, I want a class. Dragon form is mainly used for travel and 2 racial abilities. A story will explain why black dragons need to learn how to fight like mortals as one of the classes. Not bad. Black dragons can be warrior, mage, rogue, druid, hunter, warlock, priest, shaman, and paladin. What is left out? I really wish they would explain the demon hunter to other races though. Monk. Okay, monk is left out. Yeah, monk. No monk dragon. Why, man? Dragon style. Let's fucking go. Chicky-chan dragon style. Wow! DK. Okay, DK. Why DK? Breath of the Sindragosa. They have something with the dragons as well. Dragon punch. Exactly. All the original WoW classes. Black dragon, druid, lore, and shapeshift forms are super fun. Yay! It's a homage to classic, exactly. Rathian has been trying to restore the black dragonfly since Kata. Players are new dragons that Rathian has been overseeing in the Dragon Isles. Rathian has recruited kidnapped class trainers from all over Azeroth to train his new flight. The warlock trainer will cause some players to flip out. What? Since Bell with Bedwing, all dragon aspects have been losing their magic. New dragons players need to learn how to fight alongside mortal races to save their race. Rathian's big thing is reversing the loss of magic from dragons completely and protecting his flight. No big bad in 10.0, but there are infinite dragons, Netherwing, and some new Dragon Isle specific proto races. There's a pretty fun Trog progenitor race that's actually super advanced and intelligent. Going back to smaller zones contains stories. Big focus on a discovery, soft rebooting Azeroth and the planet, and setting up for future conflicts. Man, all in all, doesn't sound that bad. And at the same time, does not sound that far-fetched. As in, this might be very possible. We know for sure we are going back to... we know for sure, we don't know for sure, but the big speculation is that after all these cosmic, Shadowlands, Cosmos, get in, get out, whatever planets, they need to kind of deliver us back to Azeroth. They need to get back to the roots. They need to do something with Azeroth, because we were fighting for Azeroth, with Azeroth, healing her, stabbing her, blah blah blah. We need to get that sword of Sargeras out. So it's a plausible thing, everything that's said over here.